Pretty well,
I'm
just
third
woke up.
grade. Yeah.
So what time is it in Finland?
9 a.m.
9 o'clock.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Is it winter over there? Or
Yeah,
Winter,
that
it
is
was
winter.
winter, but it started like raining and it was like plus some degrees. So
Yeah.
now all the snow is almost gone.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I miss it
So
there so much.
what?
I miss it there because I studied abroad there for 3 weeks over summer.
Yeah, you said something about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't know if you can see this, but there's not much snow there right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is
Yeah.
not so cold in this region.
It's raining.
It's raining there?
Oh, a little bit. It sprinkled today.
Ah, okay.
Okay, do you want to start asking questions, Freddie?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
we don't have questions for you, but we have the survey you can
Okay.
answer.
All right. So we're taking a class that's called organizational communication. So we basically like study like the structure of organizations and like how they control people and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So my first question to you would be how do you feel about like organizations using like technology such as cameras to monitor their employees?
Do I think that companies like monitor
Yeah. What do
their
you think
work?
about that? You think is that like it's fine, or what's your take on that?
I think it's fine if they are doing it while they're working, but not when they are at home, when they have their free time.
So only like when they're in the workplace?
Yeah, when they are in the workplace.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
my
this
take.
is one thing too. Yeah, because there's a reason why they are monitoring. And I think that is fine when this is working. But when they're at home, they have their privacy, so I don't think it is good.
Because I know like where I used to work before, like they used to check up on us, like, and they would be at home and they would have like they have cameras in the store, and then from their house, I guess they have access to the cameras, and they would like see what was like missing out in the like. Since I used to work at a grocery store, um, and they would tell us like, oh, they would call the manager and tell them, oh, you gotta have him do this, and they would be watching everything through like the surveillance cameras. You guys think that's too much?
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
Yeah.
that's a little bit too much.
Uh,
Sounds
yeah.
sounds a little bit too much
okay.
because you constantly feel like somebody's breathing on your neck and watching you, and it gives
Yeah.
you pressure.
All right. All right, Jessica, you can ask the next question.
Yeah. So, would you work for a company that does not have good ethics?
For me, no. Yeah, because I think have good ethics is quite important. Yeah, because I think doing business is not just earning money, and if you are not doing something good, then yeah, I think that is not quite good when you are doing something with no good ethics. Yeah, because business are not just earning money. Yeah, but I think you can do something good to the society at the same time. Yeah.
I think it depends on the situation. If I could have two options to work with a company that has good ethics or to work with a company that has lesser good ethics, I would choose, of course, the good ethics. But if I didn't have any choice and I would be running out of money and I need some sort of job, I would take the if I'm desperate, I would work for a company that has bad ethics.
Oh, okay.
So depends on the situation.
Just circumstances. All right. Well, my next question for you, it would be what is your take on gender pay inequality on like males getting paid more than females for doing the same type of job?
Of course, it's bad.
Bad?
You know, I don't know why that kind of thing still exists, because the same amount of work, same quality maybe, and I don't understand why they are getting paid less.
Okay.
So it's a bad thing.
What about
Yeah.
you, Lydia?
This is obvious that this is not okay. Yeah, because the women have do the same. Yeah, and they work very hard. Yeah, but they still pay less just because they're women. But we can't choose whether we are man or female.
True.
Yeah, so I don't think this is a good thing. Yeah.
Is that an issue over there?
What?
Is that an issue over there? It's like, is that a problem over there where like men get paid more than women?
A
Actually,
little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit. Just a little bit. Not like huge amounts of differences, but a little bit.
in Hong Kong, I think this is not a big problem. Yeah, because there's a lot of female which who are doing some jobs which is have really high pay. Yeah, but I think there's some kind of problem that here in Hong Kong, but I don't think really serious. Maybe just a little bit, but not really serious. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Work for a company that goes against your beliefs and values.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
Would you work for a company that goes against your beliefs and values?
No, I wouldn't. But again, depends on the situation. If I'm truly desperate, then. But now I would say no.
Okay.
Are you saying against our values, the companies? Yeah, I think it depends what values. Yeah, but if there are some values that is really minor, and yeah, when you think about that, maybe you can't agree with that. I think that's okay. But it is if there's some values that you think really important, so I think I will not work for them. Yeah, because for me, because I'm studying social policy, I think having some good values is quite important when you're setting a company. So I want to do something good for the people when I am doing my job. Yeah, so I think I would choose some company which have a good value. Yeah, but of course it depends. Yeah, like Hannah said, if it is, I'm
If you-
really one out of cash, then
Yeah, really need the
I have no
money.
choice. Yeah.
All right. Do you guys think that reward systems are a good way of motivating workers? And do you guys
What work systems?
reward systems like rewarding employees, like giving
Reward
like maybe like higher wages for like performing good
Yeah.
and stuff like that?
I think it's good, because the money is the motivation, they say.
Okay. Do you guys see anything bad with it? Like any negative effects with that? Like reward systems, like belief from reward systems?
I
No.
think it depends how much reward that they gave. Yeah, if they give too much rewards, maybe there are some negative impacts on the income or the money issue of the business, but I think overall it is a good thing because when you pay more to the people, maybe they will become more hardworking. But it depends how much they give. Yeah, if they give too much, then maybe the people will think, oh, I can get a lot when I'm doing less.
So like it leads to
And
laziness, right?
yeah, the
Ah, okay.
laziness. Yeah, but I think overall this is quite good.
All right.
Yeah, overall it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Um, so what is your definition of power?
What?
Power.
How do you define power
Okay.
in a
What
person?
kind of power?
Like in a person, how does
Ah,
power, like what factors create power in a person?
like mental power, not physical power.
I think power is sort of maybe money or the knowledge you have, and it depends on which position are you in. Yeah.
Yeah, I think knowledge in the business world is power, and money, of course, in lots of things is power.
So in Finland and Hong Kong, it's mostly like money and knowledge.
Mostly
Yeah, mostly
knowledge here in
money.
Finland.
Okay.
I think in Hong Kong it depends. Yeah, but somehow I think money is quite important.
I think it's all over the world that money is the power.
Yeah.
If you have the money, you have the power.
True.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of competition, do you think, in your country?
In Hong
What?
Kong, you mean competition?
What was the question?
Yeah. Is it like really competitive in the workplace?
Actually, in Hong Kong, I think the competition is there's a lot of competition in Hong Kong because in Hong Kong there's a lot of people, and yeah, when you really want to get a job, you have to work very hard. But it depends on which company are you in, and there's a lot of big company that you have to work very hard. For example, the accountancy company or a lot of business company need you to work very hard. Yeah, and there's really a lot of competition, but it depends. But mostly yes.
I'd say that in Finland there isn't competition isn't that strong thing as it's in Hong Kong, for example. So what could I say to that? Of course, in business related jobs, of course there is always competition, no matter where you are. But it's not competition is not that strong here, strong of a thing here in Finland.
Okay.
All right. So my next question is, how do you guys feel about like companies de-skilling jobs in order to make workers more easily replaceable?
Sorry, what?
Oh yeah. How do you guys feel about or corporations like de-skilling jobs in order to make workers more easily replaceable?
Okay.
I think it's bad because I think some companies nowadays do that really quickly. like some of the workers like get used to the job more quickly, and some of them get used to the job more slower.
Yeah, I think this is not.
So, and yeah, not good. And if someone is like getting used to the job slower, they may fire him / her too early. Like they do this, they fire people too early in
Oh.
some examples.
What do you mean by quickly? Like they get them to do like stuff quickly.
Yeah, because I think I work in for a company that which is mostly based on selling stuff.
Yeah.
So when you need to sell, of course, some people learn the selling process more quickly, and some of them learn the selling process slower.
Oh, okay.
So there may be a situation that someone is could be a really good like employee in the future, but doesn't like quickly learn how to sell, and they may fire him / her like too early, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is not good for the company and for the workers. Yeah, for the company, this is because they could have somebody that is really good, but they fire them, and when the job is good, the people can learn more from the job, and at the same time, the people after they learning some skills, if they can use it in the jobs, then it can benefit the company. But if they use this kind of strategy, then they can't learn something and can't benefit the company. So this is what I think. This is not good for the company. And for the workers, this is so obvious that they fire them if they cannot learn something. Or this is low skilled, then they can fire you at any time. And you have to find a new job. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hold on a second? I think my battery is running out, so I need to get the charger.
Okay.
Okay. You may continue with the question.
So what groups of people in your countries don't have power? So I guess for example, in the United States, the people that don't have power are women, Hispanic people, and Native Americans, and I guess are heterosexual and other people, but there's a lot of people.
Okay. I think because Finland is a lot smaller country than United States, so I don't think we have that much an issue with people not having power. But I think people, of course, this also applies to all over the world. People people who have less money, have less power, of course. So if you are, you don't have a job, you have less money, you don't have that much power. And maybe some, I think, some homosexuals, some minority of, people. And I can't remember the word, but, people moving in from, like other countries, from like Iran, Iraq, they are escaping from the war.
Or
And
refugee?
what? Yeah, refugees. I think
Yeah.
refugees don't have that much power here.
Yeah, in Hong Kong, it depends. Actually, there are a lot of ethnic minorities here, but they are a little bit have less power. But I think the people who do not have a lot of knowledge will have less power here. Yeah, when you have the degree or you are getting a master or PhD, it will be better. Yeah, and women in Hong Kong is not having less power than men. And I think in Hong Kong, the problem is not so serious for women or ethnic minorities, but it is a problem when you do not have money. Yeah, because the differences between the rich and the poor is quite big. Yeah, so when you do not have much money, yeah, you do not have a lot of power, then you cannot have a better job, then you get less pay, and yeah, there's a big difference between them. So if you do not have any money, then you will get less money. Yeah, so this is a serious problem when you do not have so much money in Hong Kong. Yeah.
So, how do you think who don't have power to have power?
What? The internet connection isn't that good, so could you repeat the question?
How can you help the groups without power to have power?
Okay.
Yeah, and in Finland, the government offers a lot of support for people to, if they don't have jobs, they give them money, but that of course encourages people to, stay jobless because they get money either way from the government. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
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 They get lazy.
Yeah, they get lazy. And but I don't know about that. What was the question again?
How can you help the people do not have power to have more power? Is that
Okay.
right?
Like to take in people easier, because in Finland you hear all of the time, you hear these stories that, yeah, I have been searching and applying for open jobs for like over many years and still don't have a job. So I think the employers could take in employees more easier.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Actually, in Hong Kong, the government did not help so much. Yeah, because this is kind of political question, because the people, yeah, the government is make up of yeah, actually the business people are going to the government. Yeah, so yeah, they are helping each other. Yeah, so the government did not help the yeah, did not help the people, do not have much power. Actually, there are some subsidies for them, but there's not much because the cost of living in Hong Kong is quite high. Yeah, and but there are some organization helping them, but actually I think this is hard to help them to have more power, because the problem is the social structure. Yeah, so this is quite hard to help them. If you want to help them, you have to change the whole structure. But I think if they have more knowledge, when they teach them more knowledge, or teach the skills, I think it will be better for them, because they can more easy to find a job and earn money. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, same on that, because I think in Finland the education system is pretty good, so that that helps the people in the future to get jobs.
Alright. I'll ask the following question, and then it'll be what type of business would you like to work in? One and where like the management is always telling you what to do and controlling you, or one and where like you're like controlled by like your friends, by your colleagues, team members.
I think colleagues and team members,
Team members.
because I don't know, the colleagues and team members, they are more like friends than the connection you have with colleagues and team members is more of a friendship than you would have with your boss
Okay.
or some high level dude. And I think it's easier to take, advices from a friend.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the same for me too. Yeah, but I think communication is quite important. Yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, if the boss is telling you all the stuff and tell you what to do, it does not feel good actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that all your question, everybody?
Yeah, that was my question. I don't know if you want to ask the next one.
Okay. My last few questions are about networking. So, how do people network in Finland?
Oh,
How do people
what?
network in Finland?
So, people get jobs. How do people talk to employers and build connections to to schedule interviews and to get hired? So, like in the United States, we use LinkedIn as like a big networking tool. We use like our friends and our family members connections. So, because we live right in Silicon Valley, like where there's Facebook and Apple and Google, so we work with those companies. Who get it from like networking with like their friends and family.
Yeah, I think in Finland, friends and family are like, for young people, I think it's they gain most benefit from, friends and family if they work for some companies.
Mm-hmm.
I have lots of friends who have have their jobs because of their like family member works in certain company. So I think in Finland it's a big deal to have like family members or friends working for some companies, and you get the job through them.
So you got your job from your family member or friend? You said?
My job.
Mhm.
I didn't get my job from family member or a friend.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that.
No. But mostly young people in Finland
Okay.
get their jobs through that.
Actually, in Hong Kong, this is really big deal. Yeah, because we even have a phrase to describe this situation is that when you want to be success, then you have to depend on your father. Yeah, it's just like that. Yeah. But actually, it is really important to have network in Hong Kong. Yeah, because when you want to get into some big company, when you know somebody or your parents are working there, you are quite easy to get into the company. And when you want to be promoted to a better position, it is easier for you if your parents or friends are in the company. Yeah. If you do not have anybody in the company, then you have to work very hard, or you have to be very outstanding in order to promote it to a better position. So it really matters in Hong Kong. Yeah.
Cool. So do you guys use like technology to keep up with each other, like LinkedIn or email or Google?
Could you repeat the question?
So how do you like maintain contact with your connection? Do you use like LinkedIn or Facebook or
WhatsApp
oh,
mostly.
What's
I used that when I was in Finland and Viber.
So you don't use WhatsApp in America that much?
Nope. I
Okay.
used WeChat too.
WeChat.
Yeah, the one in China. It's like China's Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, in Finland we mostly use WhatsApp.
Oh,
In Hong Kong, we use WhatsApp and Facebook too, but for WeChat, it depends. Yeah, because some of us believe that there is some kind of control on WeChat by the Chinese government. So I don't use it, and some of us did not use that. But it depends. Yeah, we have different applications. Yeah, to use. Do you heard Line? Have you heard Line? Yeah, this is some kind of WhatsApp-like thing. Yeah.
I've heard
We
about
use
Line.
WhatsApp. Oh, you heard about Line. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you
Probably as a
feel?
name.
How do you feel about the Chinese government, like I guess digging into your privacy like that? How you mentioned, like they control that and stuff like that.
We are quite afraid of that actually. Yeah, because in Hong Kong have the relationship between Hong Kong and China is not so good. Yeah, there's a lot of it is quite tense actually, and yeah, when we are going back to, I don't know if you know or not, because when you're going back to China, you will see the news, but the news is being edited. Yeah, so sometimes
Oh,
when you're
what?
watching news, they would jump to the advertisement. Yeah, suddenly. Yeah,
Damn.
because there's something so sensitive, so they just jump to the advertisement. So this is kind of strange. So for some of my friends, they will not go to the mainland. Yeah, because it's too dangerous. Because there are some controls. Yeah, because there's some issue like yeah, the Chinese government just yeah, they caught the people from Hong Kong. Yeah, and this is quite ridiculous. Yeah, because when we are going back to Hong Kong, we have to get to the customs, and but the men go back to China and caught by the Chinese government have not been into the custom. There's no record, so this is so ridiculous. But we think the Chinese government is always looking at you, yeah, and they know all of the things about you. Yeah, so we think this is quite dangerous. Yeah, so we will keep us stay safe. Yeah.
Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's quite creepy. Yeah.
All right, so I want to ask you, what do you guys think about organizations regulating the emotions of the workers, like telling them, like, oh, you should like express, like, you should smile when you greet customers, or like, even when you're not feeling good and stuff like that.
Well, of course, it's a good thing, because if you are in a, you know, job where customer, where you need to like be in contact with customers, of course the company doesn't want, and the customer doesn't want a employee that is like angry or frustrated looking and something like that. I
And what if
think
like, what if you're not having a good day and it's like, and I mean, you can't really express that, and like they discipline you for that.
yeah, I think in my job, if you are having a bad day and there's no chance you could like force a smile,
Yeah.
then don't bother coming to work.
Okay.
So I think in Finland, for example, in my job, there are some flexibility on that, but mostly if you are having like a kind of bad day, but not like the worst, and you can like force some sort of smile, then of course the employer is going to tell you like you should smile more or something like that.
Okay.
But if it's impossible, then don't bother coming to work.
Yeah, I have the same opinion too, because yeah, I think for most of the time you have I think this is work and this is life. Yeah, you have to somehow, when you don't have a good mood, but you still have to work because you need money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think the regulation is quite important for a company because it tells you what to do. But at the same time, I think there's some kind of flexibility. Yeah, if you're
Okay.
having something really bad, then yeah, I think yeah, the managers will. Yeah, maybe you can not go to work for one day. Yeah,
All
but
right.
I think it really depends. Yeah.
Do you have any more questions, Jessica?
No, I
No,
Or
I yeah. So you meant Jessica.
oh yeah,
Did
yeah. I don't know.
Jessica
I
have
don't
more
know if she has
questions?
any more questions to ask you guys.
Oh no, I
No.
don't.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah. I
We
think I'm
only
done
have the
too.
survey for
All
you.
right.
Okay, cool.
So maybe we send the survey. I could send the survey link to the chat we have,
All
and
right.
you can answer it. But yeah, we don't have any questions for you
Okay.
Yeah.
besides the survey.
So is it? We don't answer it right now. We just answer it on the survey.
You answer it on the survey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. It's really easy. It takes like 5 minutes of your time, maximum 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's quite short.
All right. So
Yeah.
you're sending it to our emails, right?
No,
Oh,
to the chat.
Oh, to the
chat.
chat.
Yeah, is it okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll try to add it now. Hold on a second. We can see if there's some problems with it.
I had a quick question. It's not related to anything of this, but how much do you guys pay for school over there?
What?
How much do you guys pay for school over there?
I don't know in Finland, but in Hong Kong, usually this is for 4,000 something euro. Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
in Finland, yeah.
But
Go
this
on.
is the price that have subsidy. It is subsidized already. But for the full pay, it is like maybe 10,000. Yeah,
That's
10,000 euro. Yeah, maybe double. Yeah. This is the price, original price. Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
In Finland, the school is free because we pay it from our taxes.
Oh, what?
But the school books are, kinda expensive. But you can rent them from library or something like that. But the school itself is free.
I wish it was free over here.
Yeah, it's but we have high taxation, so.
I know, I miss it there so much. It was like the best experience.
Oh, okay. So I sent. Could you check
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Wait, where do I go?
We have the chat. I don't know, in the Gmail where 3 of us are. Did you find it?
Did you send an invite?
Go to the Google Hangout page, the main page.
All right.
Yeah, and there we have the chat, and in that chat, that Hangouts chat, I sent the email. No, the survey link.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, it's really quick to answer.
It's loading it up. All right.
Yeah, you don't need to answer it now. You can answer it maybe tomorrow or something.
All right.
But I think it's, good that you do it, now, that you don't forget it.
Yeah.
But we don't need the video chat for you to answer it.
Okay, cool. So it was nice speaking to you.
Yeah, it was nice.
Me too.
All right.
Hopefully hopefully we answered your questions and this helped you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Faye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
Bye-bye.
maybe see you later.
All right.
Bye.
Hey,
See you.
are you gonna stop the broadcast right now, or
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
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 All right.